Welcome back to TO3 News. We're covering the important headlines today. Deadly protests in Iran trigger UN emergency meeting. The UN Security Council held an emergency session on deadly protests in Iran, where amid sharp exchanges between Iranian and U.S. officials and ongoing tensions, including threats of military involvement, the U.S.-Taiwan trade deal, valued at approximately $250 billion, an ongoing tariff shift, infrastructure glitch in Japan, a power outage has disrupted major train services in Tokyo, leaving passengers temporarily stranded before evacuation. We have broader global headlines coming in. Ongoing Russia-Ukraine frontline updates and European diplomatic developments are active in multiple news. 2026 is shaping up to be a big year and on the legislative focus on tech regulation.
Russia Today, Putin offers to mediate Middle East tensions. Russia criticizes UK stance on Ukraine war.
From signatory countries, even as heavy fighting continues in Ukraine, reports indicate missile and drone attacks marking another intense day in the... Stay tuned for more live updates. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Welcome back to TO3 News. We're covering the important headlines today.
Trump pushes for disarmament of Hamas as the second stage of the Gaza ceasefire begins. This development marks a critical step towards. The US president also calls for the return of the final Israeli captives' remains from the group, which has refused to give up weapons. Donald Trump has issued a fresh ultimatum to Hamas, adding to calls for the group's discourse as the second phase of the U.S.-brokered ceasefire with Israel begins, even as key elements of the first phase remain unfolded. In a late-night post on social media on Thursday, Trump vowed to push for what he described as the comprehensive demilitarization, warning of severe consequences should the group refuse to comply. He also demanded the return of the final Israeli captives still believed to be held by the group, sharpening tensions at a fragile moment in the truce process. A South Korean court has sentenced former President Yoon Suk-yeol to 5 years in prison on charges linked to his controversial martial law. Today's important headlines from Iran: nuclear talks stall amid escalating tensions. Next, oil exports. What we talk after the break.
Stay tuned for more live updates. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.